What's up, everybody? So welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Josh and this is Ohio Off-Road. What we do, we go to a ton of different parks. We do a lot of harder off-roading, and I'll do some stuff in the garage also to show you guys some things. But this video is all about Harlan, Kentucky. So this is our first day. It'll be a nice little series. I was debating on posting it because it doesn't have that much hard off-roading in it. We ran into some problems. You guys will see on the video, but it's just part of it. So hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up, guys. Let's get into it. All right, so we just left. We might have made it 10 miles and we already have a flat on the truck tire. So we're changing that out. All right, so it is 11 o'clock. We left the house around 7. So it's been 4 hours, but we had to change the tire. So we had to do that. We're on our first gas stop. So we're doing that. The truck's doing really well with pulling the camper and the Jeep. So we're just gonna keep on moving. We're somewhere in northern West Virginia. We're driving down to Black Mountain Off-Road Park in Harlan, Kentucky. 7 hours. Yesterday, we had a problem with the spare tire. With the regular tire, so we had to put the spare on. When I put the spare on, I didn't torque everything correctly, so the spare started to come loose. We saw it at our next gas stop, and when we did that, all these studs all started to wear out, and we actually sheared one right off right there. So on our first day here, it is fix the truck.
Because tomorrow's, this Easter weekend, and everybody's gonna be closing up shop early for the holiday.
Everybody's gonna be closed Good Friday. So we gotta figure this out if we can do it here or not, or if we gotta take it to the shop right now. We just got the caliper off. Not the caliper, but the rotor off. It was a lot more hassle than we thought. And it looks like that e-brake has kind of been stuck on there for a little bit because it started to wear some grooves where the e-brake rides in that drum section of it. So you see all the wear marks. So it looks like we might have had an issue with the e-brake for quite a while, and the truck's just pushing through it. So do that. Hopefully we can just knock these studs out, and then we'll be good to go. All right, so we're taking apart the e-brake pads or the e-brake shoes, and this spring's broke. So it's supposed to have a nice little hook end like that. That's broke. And there was another spring that I lost that's broke now too. That one.
You're like a mountain man, Josh. Oh yeah. When you guys put your hands up, is that the green sign for Youngstown? Youngstown represent.
Woo! I should work out more.
You need to jump up, dude.
Yeah. All right, so this is the one we broke. It just got sheared off or cut through. Here's one of the other ones that was still holding it on, and you can see it's necking down and it's ready to go. And that's what pretty much all of them will look like. But we got them all out. Now we just got to grab the new studs and throw them in there, and then we shouldn't have anything to worry about. We got the plug in the tire, or a proper plug by a proper tire repair shop in the tire. And we shouldn't have to ride on a dry rotted tire. So I think everything's looking a lot better. Hopefully we finish this up in an hour, fingers crossed, and go hit some trails.
All right, Josh, so how do you say our first day at Harlan, Kentucky's going?
Oh, it's going terrible. It's a really, really bad first day. everything we've done today has been working on the truck. So
Gotta make sure we can get home safely.
yeah, definitely not as planned. It's a lot colder down here than I thought it would be. It might be low 30s. It is freezing. I am soaked from laying in the wet ground to fix the truck. So I am standing right next to the heater trying to get dried off and warmed up. But it should get better from here. Hopefully this afternoon. It's 3 o'clock, roughly 3 o'clock. So hopefully this afternoon we can go hit some trails.
Hopefully we have enough time.
Yeah. Yep.
That and getting firewood and stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's why we want to go up there to get firewood.
Gotcha. It is occasionally spitting snowflakes out there. Freezing cold, little windy. So I came inside after we got the tire back on to warm up the camper again, turn the furnace back on, and made some hot sandwiches. And Channing had made some hot dogs out there. So
our bellies are warm.
Our bellies are warm. Just the rest of our body has to catch up. All right, so it's 3:40 on day one. We have finally made it onto the trails. We took that access road. We are now on the first blue trail. That access road is pretty much a blue trail for the most part. They say it's an access road, but there's no way my little Ford Fiesta would ever make it up something like that. So we're gonna see where these trails lead. Today we're gonna keep it nice and easy, just get a feel for our surroundings. So we're gonna stick to blues and greens today, and then tomorrow the guys will give it their all.
What?
All right, so we're just cruising along this very first blue trail, and then we get to this.
Yeah, that's...
Josh, you don't think we can...
No. That's... How far do you think that it is? The 8-foot drop right there? Maybe it's smaller than me, yeah. How's that hole?
It's deep and the water's cold. I think you make it, Josh. I think if you stay up high and let the ascent slide down here, with the lockers, no.
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 No. No. So, the thing about this trail is,
Josh.
this had to have just happened recently.
Oh, Josh. Oh, Josh. Wait, let me get my foot in there first. Help, oh, Josh. Nice teamwork. Woo! Oh, bro, we made it.
Oh gosh. So there is no way to even hug high, because if you hug high, you're gonna slide and go boom right in that hole. So I guess our only option is to try and figure out how to go back and turn around. All right, so since that washout, we had to back up, turn around, and we headed to this red trail. Now the red trail coming up wasn't bad, but then we have this massive hill behind us with some big huge rocks there. So I am going to hike up that hill, that way I can get footage of these two crazy men going up there. Hopefully it's not slick at the top. We did, before coming to this hill, have a side-by-side coming down this hill. Looked pretty gnarly, especially with like their angle of descent. Oh, I'm not even halfway up and I'm already getting out of breath. You can see, those rocks are getting bigger the closer I get. Oh, I'm almost there. All right, so I made it all the way up to the top. This looks rather gnarly. I mean, it's at least, I would say 8 feet tall on this large slant part. I just saw 4 side-by-sides go down right there in that center run, and man, did it look sketchy. All right, first up we got Channing, the madman. Let's see what line he takes when he gets up here. There was just another rig. I have no idea what you would even call it. Very low to the ground. They took the ridge to the right that Channing is currently taking here. Whoa! All that wheel speed. Whoop! I am super zoomed in. We just saw Channing's crazy attempt at it. Let's see how Josh does. I can't tell if he's got the lockers on or not. I certainly hope so. Yeah, easy peasy. Except for Josh will have to do a 20-point turn here. Whoa, whoa, too high. There's no trail there.
So we are on Trail 12 and we came up on Primitive Overlook. So this is a pretty easy trail. Anybody can do it, but there it is, Primitive Overlook. And it just has a sweet, sweet view. After doing a few hours of exploring and grabbing firewood, it was our time to make it back down to camp.
Alright, so this is that hill we've come up, and when we came up it, we came up this side. Sorry, I am absolutely shivering. Not only is it cold, but I am absolutely scared of what they are doing. So his goal is to come down this, aim for that big rock down there at the bottom without flipping. Ooh. And then he has to drive around that big rock. Ah! Josh, cut down! Sorry guys for the horrible footage. Do you guys know me? With anything off camber, I freak out. So unfortunately, on the side that we're camping on, which is the Putney side, this is the only way in and out right now because that other trail that we tried had that huge washout. We talked to a group of people that were driving side-by-sides, and I think they were buggies. And they said that they've driven over that a few months ago, but they had a winch to get everybody across. They said it's passable, but only if you winch. So, needless to say, that's not going to be a trail that's optional for us. We are way too wide, way too heavy. We will definitely slide down in that 7 to 8 foot hole, but luckily, these two are awesome drivers. I don't give that. My freaking out does not give them enough props, but they do some sketchy stuff, but they're awesome drivers. So we're gonna get ourselves down the rest of this trail, back to camp, get some nice hot showers, some nice warm food in our belly, and get a fire started. So great end of the day for day one. We'll see what we get into for tomorrow.
That is all for the video. Stay tuned for the rest of it. So I think we had 2 more days where we really got into hard off-roading. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and all that jazz. And please stay tuned for the next videos because they are going to be off the wall. We got into some pretty technical off-roading out there. It's a great park. Thanks, guys.